you are your biggest obstacle to success. But I'm going to give you 3 empowering tips to change that. My name is Ty Carlson. I'm a published author, and I have a 5th book coming out later this year. Have you ever talked about writing and included all of the other things you have to do throughout your day, and people respond, "Wow, I just don't know how you do it all"? A lot of times, us authors get overwhelmed with all of the things that we have to do, including creating make-believe worlds. We have to juggle family, we have to juggle jobs, we have to juggle our health and eating healthy. Sometimes when people ask me that question, how do you do it all? I literally think, not very well. But I've learned over the past couple of years of writing how to be more successful and how to be more focused. So I'm going to give you these 3 tips that are going to help you to stay focused. The first one, easy on the list, is set a long-term goal. A lot of times we get bogged down if we don't accomplish something in that day that we wanted to do. Write 500 words, write 1,000 words, write 100 words, whatever it was. If we don't accomplish that goal, sometimes we can get bogged down, especially on those days where it's very busy, where we've got maybe doctor's appointments or we didn't have time to write. If you set a long-term goal, like maybe a weekly word count or a monthly word count, that gives a lot of space for you to have those days where maybe you're just too tired to write, or you're working out the plot and you don't have time to write and work out the plot. We've all been there. So setting a long-term goal lets you have space for those days where you're not really working towards your goal in any measurable capacity. The next step is to simply decide what you want. If it's to finish a book by the end of the year, then set that as what you want. If it's to finish a book in the next 2 years, or to just write a short story in the next 6 months, or to finish a book in 1 month, whatever it is, decide what you want out of your time. By doing this, not only does that set you up for success in your long-term goal, but it gives you a sense of what you need to accomplish every day or every week in order to attain it. Step 3, and maybe the most important one, is to let your friends in on it. It's really easy when we isolate ourselves to forget that we're working on a goal. We sit down, we watch TV or play video games, or we write, but we don't have anyone keeping us accountable. If I have to keep myself accountable, I'm not going to. If you think you don't have a circle of friends or friends you can trust to help keep you accountable, well, you're on Book Talk. There's a ton of us out there. In fact, you can DM me and I'll keep you accountable. I have an authors Discord and you're welcome to join. If you don't have a circle of friends, I'll be your circle of friends. Really, there's no excuse, especially this day and age where we're living in the digital world constantly. We have contact with hundreds of people every single day, and most of them are probably willing to help us out. And this 4th one is just a bonus. And listen to me. No, I mean it. Listen. You have to do it. If you're serious about meeting your goals, then you have to buckle down and just do it. You have to do it on the days you don't feel like it. You have to do it on the days where you do feel like it, and everything in between. And if you miss a day or a week, you've given yourself a little bit of time to allow for those days. But if you always give yourself a day or a week, you'll never meet your goal. By setting long-term goals, deciding what you want, and then sharing that stuff with your friends, you're setting yourself up for success. And who knows, maybe the next book that you release is going to be a New York Times bestseller.